I'm making bead dreadlocks. You put them in your hair. They look like this. You would like just clip them in your hair. They look really good when you put them in right. The supplies you would need are beads, any colors, and maybe even charms if you'd like to put them on there. They look really good on them. You'll need thin string, thin enough to be able to go through the beads, and either clips like this or bobby pins. You'd start out with the string. Measure it to be able to fit your hair, the length of it. You can make them shorter or longer, it doesn't matter, just as long as you want it to be. And you would need to take a clip. I'm going to be using this. I'll show you how to thread it on a bobby pin though. What you would do is you take it and you'd get this string, hold it like this, and just put it right through. Pull it on so that it tightens on here. And then from the other side, you just put on the beads. And be sure that it doesn't go off of the bobby pin, because you're going to want to make sure it's just on the string. And then you just keep going through whatever pattern you'd like to do. Now, to do these, you're going to want to take it and you open it up. And take the string, the loop on the end. Make sure it's thin enough to go through here. You're going to put it through like this and put it on the back here. And then when you tighten it, it stays on here. Make sure you close it so it won't come off. Make sure the strings at the end are even. And then begin putting on your beads. I'm using a pattern of black, red, and then orange. So then you put your bead on, all of them, and be sure that it goes to the end. Now, you don't want it to be up on here like this. You're going to want to loosen it up enough so that it just hangs. And then you just keep beading it until it's the length of your hair. So, black, red, orange, black, red, orange. You can mix them up too. So I'm using these beads. Now I'm going to switch and I'm going to use, you can use different beads. You can use, it doesn't really matter. Just make sure they fit your string. I'm going to do one more set like this and then I'll tie it. Black, red, orange. Now, the very end of here, if you'd like, you can use a charm. Doesn't matter what pattern. You don't even have to use a pattern. You can just grab random beads. I'm going to use a charm that is a letter. I'll use just any one. I'll use an N here. Thread it through. Your final bead you'll want to be skinny enough to be able to tie at the end so that it won't fall off. You're going to want to put it there, and you're going to take your yarn or string, whatever you use, and you're going to tie it. Just a knot. You're going to want to do it a couple of times so that it won't come off. Just in the same place. I'll do it one more time. And then it won't fall off. If you want, you don't have to. You can either cut the ends off all the way. You can keep them long, or you can cut them halfway and add another charm at the end of them. I'm going to cut them off just right underneath. That way it'll stay on and it won't come undone. And then there you go. It's ready. And to put these in your hair, instead of just clipping them right in, you'd want to put them underneath to hide the clip if you want to. Because you can also just put them right in and these will hang down in your hair. And that is how you make bead dreadlocks.